the main and the first cryptocurrency that ever came out. It was obviously, it's now considered digital gold, and it's obviously the largest cryptocurrency by market cap. But then there are also other cryptocurrencies. I think there are over 8,000 or now close to over 10,000 cryptocurrencies that are out there. So aside from Bitcoin, there are other coins that are known as altcoins. So altcoins are basically different versions of Bitcoin with improved, maybe superior functionality, and varying sort of technology behind them. So that's basically, so altcoins were basically designed to improve upon the functionality of Bitcoin. So every altcoin has its own purpose. So for instance, Ethereum is an altcoin, Cardano is an altcoin, right? So they created these so that a lot of the functionality and the application, the uses of that were missing in Bitcoin can be added, right? So that's what an altcoin is. And then tokens are basically cryptocurrencies that operate within sort of an ecosystem. So I'll go into the, it might sound like a little bit vague at first and abstract at first, but I'll go into the details of this. So basically how that works is, like, let's say you have the Ethereum network, right? Ethereum is a network on which you can build decentralized application. Now, if someone builds a decentralized application on Ethereum, let's say it's a gambling app or something where you can gamble, or play some type of like game like poker or something like that, right? Then on that application, the developer can create their own token, which will be used solely for the purpose of playing poker on that. So those are tokens essentially. Altcoins are things like Ethereum. So on the Ethereum network, ETH is the currency that's used. So that's an altcoin. And within the ecosystem, if there are applications being developed, then every application can have its own token essentially. So I'll just tell you like what are altcoins and what are tokens. So it's like Ethereum, Chainlink, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin. These are all alternatives to Bitcoin in one way or another. And these are altcoins. And then tokens are basically uh, sort of coins that are used within an application, right? So if today Facebook were to create their own coin, it would be a token, because Facebook is an application, web mobile application, and within that they could create a token that would be used for various things. Like, okay, if you, I don't know what they would use it for. Like, let's say you use it for buying things on Facebook, right? Like they have a marketplace also, you can go and buy things and things like that. Or you can, if you go and be active on Facebook, like, share, post this, that, then they can start rewarding you in tokens, and that token might have some value, and then you can start using those tokens to buy things. So this is kind of how they would potentially be creating a token to ensure that users are engaging with the platform. So mostly these tokens are created so that companies can give rewards and things like that to the users, and incentivize users to use the platform. And then in exchange, the users get some amount of tokens which has some monetary value, and that monetary value can keep increasing if the token is being used a lot. And that's kind of how some of these applications, decentralized applications, work, right? So you might have heard that Facebook was also planning on launching their token some time back, but I think it's been put to halt now because of a lot of issues with the SEC that Facebook was having. Someone has asked me who maintains blockchain. That's a good question. So usually all of these, so usually the blockchain is maintained by the community of the token. So either the team, if the company has a team. So in the case of Bitcoin, there is no team as such. So think companies like Polygon, right? They have a team, so they maintain the blockchain for that. But in the case of Bitcoin, Ethereum, they have foundation. So foundation is basically anyone who wants to contribute. These are open source. So anyone who wants to contribute can become a developer and start maintaining the blockchain. So these are and they have a foundation also. So the foundation is sort of basically the main team that is involved with upgrading the blockchain, adding more functionality and things like that. And then other developers can join and start verifying transactions on the blockchain, so that anyone can start doing actually. And they earn cryptocurrency through that. So that's also how mining works. So I'll get into the depth of that just in a little bit.